This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Yes.
Sir.
Yeah. Yes. So I think I gave you a registration assignment, right? Anybody did? Assignment of registration?
Sir, I have done it, sir.
Did, very good. Show me.
Yes.
Show me.
I'll open it, sir. Just 1 minute, sir. I'm opening Eclipse.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, sir. It is taking time. Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
okay.
So I have I have written a servlet, and so I wrote this DAO. That is same employee DAO, and this thing. So and in com.web alone, I wrote sign up servlet, and that's web content. I wrote one sign up.html. So when I run this, sorry, just 1 minute, sir. So in here I have requested all the details, and I have created an employee object and a DAO object, and I have created a method called employee DAO.createEmployee. So
Very good.
after it is in this I am writing insert into table values, and I am getting the employee object here, and then I am setting that is from the employee object. I'm setting all the parameters in the prepared statement, and I am executing it, and I am printing message rows inserted, and I am returning the number of rows in this method to the sign up servlet. So after getting the number of rows, it will print now one row inserted, and it will be in that same page. That's also. So I can also show this to you.
Yes. Yeah, code is exactly correct.
So when we run this, so we enter 13 1 2 3. Sorry, this is sign up. So sign up, we can enter like 801. Sorry, login ID is, for example, Dhoni123, and the employee ID is 801, and the employee name is same Dhoni123, and the password is like Dhoni123, and salary is 6,000. When we click create, it will show one row inserted. So
Yeah.
when I go to database, uh, so
From FROM. Spelling mistake.
Select from employee.
Employee, I think.
I said so. The Dhoni 1 2 3 is inserted.
Yes, fantastic. Yes,
So,
nice work. Nice work. Very good. Yeah. Kosh.
Yeah, I did, sir, but I got some exception to configure in the SQL jar file because I am using Ubuntu. Then I am figuring out what is that the exception.
Show me.
That's
Show me. Let me
oh,
check. I'll see.
okay. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just figured it out that the issue. Then I am. Give me 1 second. This is my register page, sir. Then I have created a register servlet over here. Then I get the ID, username, department, and password and everything. Then I create employee DAO, and I pass that all the values into employee DAO.
Okay.
Then if it is success, then I redirect to the success page. Then if some error occurred, then I get the error over here because I throw error from the DAO. Then I catch error over here. Then I redirect to some error page inside the catch block. Then now I am doing these codes. I just try to write this one. If I think some exception, I got some exception over here.
Set enter, set string, set. What is department? From where is it came? Was salary, login ID, password. No. Why department?
Department. I create some department also in my tables.
Where is the login ID then?
I get the login ID as name.
Okay. Okay. That's your wish. No problem. What is the error? Error. Show me. Show me the error first exception. You have entered SQL syntax. It's a syntactical error. No? This is the syntactical error. I'll show you. Wait. Let me employee DO. Click on that line number 59. Yes. Execute update here. Insert into. You are working on Ubuntu, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Make it small letter I. Insert.
All right. Here.
I small letter number 1. Yes.
This one.
Insert into employee. Insert into employee. Employee or employees, sir?
Employees table, sir.
No, it is not. Underscore table is your name, huh?
Oh yes, sir. I created. I will show.
Okay.
Over
Okay. Wait. I'll show you. Wait. Go back. I understood now. See, there are 2 open braces, no? Why you closed only one open close brace? There should be 2 closing braces, no?
Where is that, sir?
2.
Right here.
See, insert into you started one open bracket for prepared statement, but how many you closed?
Oh, right.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
No. Before closing quotations, you need to close the brace, no? Yes.
Yeah. I just write this code because before the class start, I just write this code because I just finalize the issue on the configure in Ubuntu file because
Yes.
when I am opening my Ubuntu folder, sir, then I get
Yeah, it
like,
is case sensitive. Ubuntu is case sensitive as well.
yeah, I get like this. You see this one? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
zip folder. Then when I'm extracting here, it's some.
No, no, don't extract. The jar file only you need to attach, no?
Okay,
That
this
is
is Java
dot
file,
jar. You
right,
see,
sir?
yes, it's jar file, right? Dot jar.
Okay,
Copy and
then
paste simply. No need to do it,
I
right?
I was confused with this one. Then I try to
No,
figure it out.
bin dot jar is there, no? Dot
Yeah.
jar file is there, no? So you can directly copy and paste. You understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then
So now it is working, no? Just run it
yeah.
and explain once again your project.
Okay, sir.
It should run now, right?
Yes, sir. It was run, but when I am trying to entering some. Oh,
ID is Kaush.
no,
Hmm.
no, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Username Kaush 123. IT department. It's
Yes,
fantastic.
sir. Yeah, that is the issue.
Yes. Yeah, good.
Yes.
So now, yeah, make mistakes, then only you can learn with you.
Yeah, then
Good.
I put this jar into here, sir. That's how it works.
Fantastic.
MySQL
Anybody
jar.
else has done, guys? Anybody else has done? Mihir,
No, sir.
why?
I was in hospital, sir.
Oh, are you okay now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, but any doubts regarding that registration page, guys, to anyone?
No.
Okay. So let me do one thing. I'll write in my project. Samyukta, can you send me the code? I will copy and paste it in my project rather than recreating. Register, in my case, register.html, correct? The login HTML by chart, paste it. Yeah, guys, when I click on sign up, it should go to register.html, right? Then this is the register.html where I'll write the code. Okay, just to do one thing, just send me DAO. I will copy and paste this code. Yeah, I need more fields now. Along with ID, I need 3 more fields, right? What is this? Enter employee ID. Enter, what is the second one? Employee name. Third one, salary. Yes. So emp ID, emp name, salary. Guys, is that clear to all? What I wrote here?
Sir, chat is disabled for me, sir.
Chat is disabled.
Yes, sir. I will send to your email, sir.
It's okay. See, guys, this is the sign up page which goes to register servlet. Okay, and do we have servlet? No, so we'll create a servlet. Let me take login servlet and rename it with register. Okay, copy, paste, control A, control C. Yeah, I'm pasting. Now register servlet is created. Yeah, what is the job of register servlet? Receive all the parameters, right? Receive ID, name, salary. So
Sir, I
what is the
sent
first
you, sir.
parameter? It's okay, ma, I'll do it. Yeah, it's almost completed now. So it is receiving EMPID, name, salary. Next is salary. That's all. It receives all the parameters into register servlet. Why it will receive all the parameters into register servlet, guys? Okay, because once you submit the values from the HTML, it goes to servlet and servlet will receive all the values here. Yeah. After that, Kaush, you made one mistake. What? You send all individual values to DAO, no? Don't send like that. You need to send all together as a single unit. See, in the DAO you created and you called a method called register, you sent all individual values, right? Register.
Yes.
Don't send like that. Before that, we have a model object, no? Employee. You create object and set all the values to object. emp dot set emp id, your emp id. emp dot set emp name, emp name. emp dot set salary, salary. emp dot set login id, login id. emp dot set password, password. So set all the values. What's wrong with this? emp id, what is wrong? Ah, guys, there is a mistake. We are receiving it as what? String. It's supposed to be what? Double. Any other change? I forgot. Tell me why those two errors are coming, guys.
Casting errors.
Why those two? Yes, typecasting error. Very good. Yes, ma'am. Integer dot.
Sir, can I ask one question from you?
Yes, yes.
Sir, when we doing the typecasting, I have a little bit confusion on the then when we use integer passing, it's okay, right, sir? Then the sometimes I have seen some it's casting like instead of using integer dot passed int, it directly within bracket they use int. Can we do like that, sir?
But this is object, right? This is object, right? For
Okay.
string you can't do like that. For string you can't do like that because this is a string, na? You can't put brackets like integer.
Okay.
From
Then
primitive, int means primitive, no?
okay.
See, suppose int x equals to, you can say like this, int of some a. If a equals to double, a equals to 1.2. Now you can say like this. Why? Because this double is not a string, neither a string nor a class. It is normal variable like C language variables. No. So in this case, directly casting is possible. But this is what? Is it a string or integer? The
A
data coming from
string.
client is a string. So for
String.
string, you can't make direct casting. No. String is
Okay.
a
That.
class. No.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
So
Object we
for
cannot use
primitive,
that, right, sir?
no, for object
Okay.
not.
Okay, I
If
got it,
if
sir.
if you are not storing an int, if you are storing an integer, then you can say directly integer casting here. Okay, na? So what I did, yeah, I set all the values. Then I need to send what? EMP, correct? See, you made one mistake here. You send all the values. I just set all the values into one object. Then I'm passing an object here, correct?
Yes,
But the
sir.
problem is what? Register is not available, it's saying. I click over there and let it create one object, one method called register. Yeah, guys, what is the job of this register method? Tell me. What is the job of this register method? Inserting, right? Let me go to JDBC. Right. Yeah. Yeah. In the register, what are the changes? Do you need connection, guys? Do you need prepared statement? Guys, result set is required. Respond, everyone. Do you need result set or not?
Prepared statement and connection needed.
Result set not needed, right? Result set not needed. Yeah, let me remove all this. Prepared statement not selected. It is what? Insert, right? Insert into employee values question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, comma, right? Yes, 5 question marks. After that, pst dot set int first question mark. Where is the value? Emp dot get emp id. pst dot set string second question mark. Emp dot get, what is the second one? Emp name, I think, right? Yeah. pst dot set double third question mark emp dot get salary. pst dot set string fourth question mark emp dot get login id. pst dot set string fifth question mark emp dot get password. Yeah, guys, look at this. After this, what next? What next? Nehir, what next?
Execute
pst dot execute
up, update. Yeah. Sir, in line number 44, do we need to close two bracket or one?
then it says integer x, then return x value. Otherwise, what's wrong? Here it should be int na. Then finally return 0. If something goes wrong, return 0. Yeah, that's what my register method, guys. And I'm go back to register servlet, and here I store into integer x. If x is greater than 0, success, right?
Yep.
If success, I will go to HR homepage, include mode, then yeah, let me do one thing. No? This is correct. If x is greater than 0, include mode, registration success. Registration, and because dispatcher, where to go? HR home page. Why HR home page? Why it goes to HR home page? Guys, why it goes to HR home page? Because is it HR home page, correct? No, it should go to login.html. because I want this message in a login.html only. What is wrong with this? No, it is correct. Yeah. Any more errors, guys? No errors. My job is done. If anybody having any doubts, you can ask me. This was your assignment, guys. This was your assignment.
So when we create an employee object over here and set in the data, then but I did not do that, right? Then is that is a best practice to use this one, or what is
Sorry,
the
sorry,
error?
sorry. Sorry, can you repeat again?
The way I did is I did without creating any new object, and I
Yeah,
passed.
yeah, that is not good practice because
Okay.
whenever you are transferring, I shown you the model object, right?
Hmm.
Don't send all these values. Instead of that, you send one object now, which is best. If there are 20 members, you want 20 bikes to move from one place to other place, or one bus is better. What do you think?
Oh yeah, one bus is better.
One bus is better now. So why you are sending individual values then? One or two values okay, but if you
Hmm.
have 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 values, then you create similar object and push the values, then send object. No,
Okay, sir.
that's the best practice.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
guys,
all.
your registration
Okay.
is done. Yeah.
Then all the time that is the best practice, right, sir? Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Always.
Okay, thank you.
Never. That is the use of object. No, objects is only what? Carrying data safely from one place to other place. Set the values in one layer, get the values from other layer. Very simple. There is nothing other than object. See, sign up 201 uh, Rohit Rohit 123 password. See guys, it's supposed to be something was wrong. Why? What is the problem? Dual syntax here. The same problem you created, I also created same problem. This is a common mistake that people will do. Okay. Right, guys. So 202 Rohit salary Rohit 123 password. Now registration guys. Now if I say Rohit 123 password, then it will be success. No. Why? Rohit 123 password. Why? I make mistake. Root. What is the mistake, guys? Rohit. No, I
Rohit.
missed. Yes, I missed I. ROHTH. 123 password. Right? Employee success. So this was the registration part I asked you to complete. Now let's do something else, guys. See, once everything is fine, you are redirecting to where? HR. You are going to HR home. In HR homepage, let us create. And before that, I would like to show you something. When you go to HR homepage, I want the message to be displayed. Hi HR. Okay, and if you go to employee page, okay, there should be hi Rohit, hi Pasha 123. The messages should display here. Can anybody tell me how is it possible to display messages which you logged in? I mean, the value which you enter in the login ID, I want you to display on home pages. How do you think it is possible, guys? How do you think it is possible? So once you enter, where will it go? It go to login page, correct? It goes to login page. In the login page, you are receiving by request.get parameter from the request. The same request object from the HR home page, from the login page, you are sending to HR home page, as well as you are sending the same request object to EMP home page now. So in the HR home page, guys, in the HR home page and EMP home page, can't you write the same logic there? I mean, the same request is available now. The same, when the same request is available, okay, so do the same stuff. Say request.get parameter in HR home page, paste. Yeah, you got the login ID. Display. Before this message, you say hi, and concatenate login ID. Guys, look at that. So hi, right? Mm. Here, here. Display here, right? And copy the same line into employee homepage. Where is that EMP homepage? Yes. Copy, paste, and go back. Bring that receiving data from the request object and paste here also, because here also you are printing the data. So now what happens, whatever the login ID you are entering now, it will be displayed before the welcome message, guys. Look at it, everyone. So Pasha 123 password. See, in the welcome home page, I am getting hi Pasha 123 message. See guys, are we succeeded to display the message or not? Is it okay?
Yes.
Similarly, I will display like HR. So that will go to HR home page and I say hey HR. So the data is pulling from the request object and displaying on a HR home page and the EMP home page, guys. So is this concept and registration concept is clear to all, guys? Let me know everyone if any questions you have. Guys, if any questions you can ask me. So no question? Up to this is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now what I want is in the HR homepage, I want some links to be pasted. Links means how you add the links with a hyperreference. Link means hyper. So go to HR homepage. After you say welcome messages, we want you to say out dot print. Okay, out dot print. One link to be printed. Links. Okay, link. And in this link, I keep open empty. Here, display employee by ID, guys. Other link, display all employees. Display all employees. There are two links I pasted. One link, when you click on this link, it should display one particular employee based on the ID. The second link should display all the employees. See guys, HR, HR. There are coming very small. So let me paste like heading level 3, right? And center slash heading level 3 slash center and copy paste. Here it should be break. So it will come to next line. Copy paste heading level 3 and let's restart the project from the beginning. Whenever you make changes, you must restart from the beginning, guys. Do remember. Project must be started from the beginning. See here, HR. See, there are two links. Okay, if you click something to be happen, if you click here, something to be happen, guys. So what I want is display employee by ID. When I click, it should display one particular employee based on the given ID, guys. How is it possible? What should I do when I click here? Guys, what should I do when I click here? What is your expectation as a user? Requirement I told, when I click, one employee object should be displayed based on the ID. So once I click, what is the next screen you are expecting, guys?
List of employee by ID.
So you need to prompt for employee ID, no? when I
Yeah.
click here. Okay, so I'll go to this page. I think a break is not required. It's giving a lot of spaces. So when I click on display by ID, it should hyperreference to one HTML or servlet. Where should it go? If you need input, where should it go? Once you click, do you need input
HTML.
or directly go to servlet?
HTML.
HTML, because you need to take the ID now. So if you don't need to take any ID or any input, then directly go to servlet. So get emp by get emp ID dot html guys. I am calling this get emp ID dot html. So what is the job of this HTML, guys? It should read the data. You take any data or first create the HTML. Where should I create HTML? In web content HTML. What is the name of the HTML? Get employee by ID HTML. Yeah, in this I'll take the register HTML and yeah, form ID. I'll copy these two things. Yeah, then paste here, guys. Slash form. Okay. So you read the ID and then submit button. Input type is equals submit. Name equals emp ID. Sorry. It is not name. It is what? Value, right? Yeah,
Value.
value equals. Yeah, what is that? Display. That's all. Display. Now let us see. I'll go to login. See guys, what I am doing. HR display by ID. See, it is asking me ID. Correct? Guys, is it asking me ID? Yes. 201. Then it should display that particular record in the database table. But the problem is what? But the problem, we did not write the solution. So in get emp by ID HTML, you should enter the ID and call a servlet. Which servlet? Display by ID servlet, guys. So I need to create this servlet. Yes or no?
Yes.
Once you submit the values, it should go to a servlet. So can I take any existing servlet? Display means, can I take this login? Yes, because login having display retrieval content. Anything you can copy paste. Display by ID. Display by ID. Copy paste. Control A, Control C, and undo. Save it. Go back, paste that code. One new servlet is created. This is the shortcut of creating servlet. Servlet, what servlet? Display by ID. What is the job of this? What is the job of this? Receive that ID now. emp ID. emp ID. Yes. And it is integer.
Yep.
emp ID. Then integer dot parseInt. Convert it. Next, after reading what it should, let me remove all this stuff. I don't want. Yeah. After it will create and get call a method. In that method, it will pass what? Before we sent login ID password, now I will send only employee ID. So because of this employee ID, it will display the recording available employee. So does this method already available, guys? No. So let me go and create that method. Yes, it is already created a method, but we need code. So code, can I copy from the existing code? Yes. I will copy from get employee string password because it's almost similar code, no? I'll copy that code and paste, guys. Yes, paste it. Yeah, just the change is what? Where class to be changed rather than emp id, login id, password. You should go with the emp id. That's all. What is the next change, guys? Set int, set int emp id. Correct. So one employee id, execute query, and it will pull the record. The record will be stored in the employee object. Return that employee. The rest of the job is same, right? Yeah. After return that employee, I should receive that employee over. I receive the employee. Yes. If employee equal to okay, I don't think this is all required. What we'll do is once the employee we got it now. Yeah, once you got the employee, you need to display the details. Don't need all this stuff. Why I don't need, I will tell you. Yeah, guys. Right. So or else you can keep no problem without confusion. Yeah. Body. Yeah. Once you got the employee, the next part is left what? You need to display that employee, correct? So in the request, where to display? Forget about this request dispatcher. First, I need to display now. So body is there. Out dot print table you need to create. In HTML, there is a table concept. If you have any doubts, go through W3 schools. Table border equals to 2. Align equals to center. One table. Out dot print. Yeah, there should be tr row slash tr. One in the table, a new row is created. In the new row, th headings slash th. What is the first heading? emp id. emp id. Yeah, copy, paste, 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 paste. Yeah, emp id, emp name, salary, login id, password. Password. Guys, this is the way how to create table in HTML. One row, in one row there are headings. I pasted slash heading, heading slash heading. Row is closed. Then new row has to be created. Out dot print. Okay. tr slash tr. In this tr, you need to display the data, correct? Slash td slash td. td slash td. How to display the data? Where is the data exactly? Tell me, guys. Data is present in the emp table, na? emp object, na? So between the td, you close this and concatenate because there is a variable, na? emp dot getter method. Do remember. In td slash td, you need to display not label data. You need to display the data, na? So close the quotations and end up the tab, then start concatenation, then print the value. Like in out.println we'll use concatenation, na? Similarly. Now I'll copy this td. Guys, is that clear to everyone what I wrote here? Are these two lines are clear or not, guys?
Yeah.
Paste, paste, paste. Second one, third one. Second one is what? Dot get emp name. You know the use of getter method and setter methods, guys. Wherever you want to retrieve the values, you are using getter methods. Wherever you want to store the values, you are using setter methods. Dot get salary. Sorry. Dot get login ID. That's all. Okay, now my job is over. Displaying data is over. Yes, yes. So displaying the corresponding data is over. Control A, control I, align properly.
We have password
Let us
column
see.
also.
No, I don't want to display the password. It's your choice. Whether you want to display, you put the column. Password should not be visible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this is most important point. Okay. Everybody concentrate. 201. 202. See guys, Rohit details. Oh, I need to remove this password also, right? Guys, understood? The data is coming in the form of table, but I don't want separate page. I want the data to be displayed here itself in the bottom of this page only. When I give the number, it should display. How can we do that? How can we display the data there itself, guys? So before display, I should include the page. No, should include which page? I should include which page? Where you want to display? Guys, where you want to display the data?
HR.
HR homepage. Include. So the whole data will be displayed inside the HR homepage only. And in the column, I should remove password column, right? Because I don't want password. Now finally I will run. HR, HR, display by ID. It will ask me ID 201 display. Where the output is 100. Yeah. Look at this Pasha record is coming in HR homepage only, na? Guys, how many of you understood? Let me know, everyone. Guys, how many of you understood this? Let me know.
I understand.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Yes, I got it, sir.
Okay. So in this way we can do any navigation and display part. But one thing we need to understand that why this is coming null. Observe this carefully, guys. The points today I'm discussing most important points. Okay. Topics wise we are almost done. So if you understood this very clearly now, can work on it. See, HR homepage is first time displaying, but once I click on somewhere and I go out of this page and display the details, at the time again it is coming now. So that is showing null. Why? Why and how to solve this problem? There are two questions. Why it is getting me null and how to solve this problem? Anyone can speak about it, why it is coming null? Once you click somewhere, why this is coming null? See guys, once if you click in somewhere and you go and make some transaction, once you come back it is null. Why?
It is not saving the user ID when we are
Yes,
going.
permanently. I mean, it is not holding the data once you click in somewhere. Why? Because you see in HR home page, you are pulling the data to display iMessage from which object? Request object. You are getting data everywhere from request object. So the problem with the request object is it will destroy when you select other item. It's temporary. Request object is killed. Request object is killed when client make another request. So you are saying display the ID. That means you are making another request to server now. So that first you made login ID password request. Yeah, you got it. In after that you are making another request. So previous request is killed. I mean the data which is available in the previous request is gone, login ID. Okay, once you make this, the request object is created, and in that request what you are doing, getting the ID. So you only ID will be there, employee ID will be there. This login ID will not be there, correct? So how to solve this problem? Because in HTTP protocols, the protocols we are using, HTTP protocols, it is like a stateless protocol. What is this? Hmm? Stateless protocol. What is the stateless protocol? Means the data will not be available in the request, and a new data will be there because the new request is created. But that means in our case request will not work, because after login home page we may make lot of requests now. Then I want this to be alive, I don't want this to be killed. So what should I do? Rather than request, I should go with something else. I mean, in the login page I'll go to a session management. What do you mean by session management? So you can say session equals to request dot get session, request dot get session. What do you mean by session? HTTP server. Sorry, HTTP session, not HTTP session. Import. Yeah. What is the session advantage? Where the request is killed, session will not be killed. It can hold the data for long time. So I can say session dot set attribute. I can add the data login ID, login ID. So what I am doing, guys, the data which I received from the client, okay, I'm adding to the session object in the form of a property called login ID. Okay, now if you want, you can also add session dot set attribute password. The attribute called password, and store the value of password. So my session object contains two values now, login ID and password. So the advantage of session object is what? Anywhere in the project, anytime in the project, you can retrieve your data. So I will go to HR home page. I'll comment this line, getting the data from requester. I'll put this content session dot get session dot get attribute, name of the attribute. What do you want? Login ID. See, not request dot get parameter, session dot get attribute. Yeah. You need to typecast it into string. store into the string login ID. See guys, the data is coming into login ID. Now you are printing. Now tell me, whatever high data you are printing, is it coming from request object or session object? It's coming from session object. Now see the magic. Yeah. HR. Display by ID. See guys, before there was HR, I'm just clicking on this giving ID 101 display. See the data is displayed of Sachin, but still you find here HR is alive. Everything you are working in real time, like you are giving Gmail user ID password. After that, you are getting into the home page and you are saying compose, inbox, sent everything. Even though it is not asking you to enter always user ID password because of session. So once you enter the login ID password in Gmail, Facebook, any application, it will store your details in the session object. Whenever you make a transaction, it won't again and again ask you. Rather than that, it will retrieve the data from the session and it will check it. That's all guys. So this is what session management. Session management. Am I clear to all? Guys, is that clear?
Yep.
If anybody having any doubts regarding this, make it very clear. And you people have to complete this display all part. Display all employees part you have to complete guys. Tomorrow, by tomorrow, you need to complete all registration, display by ID, display all employees. Okay. I already shared this project to everyone. You need to fill and bring by Monday guys. By watching yesterday's video and today's video. I want everybody to complete. So next Monday we are going to start with JSP. I'm giving you tomorrow, day after tomorrow to practice all and complete this project by watching the video so that we can start JSP on Monday. Okay, guys.
Sir, I did not receive the project, sir.
Sorry, ma.
I did not receive the project, sir.
Two, sir.
Guys, I think I sent the WAR file. No? Oh, sorry, I did not share yesterday. So nobody responded. Why? You would have given me a message yesterday only, no? Oh. Okay, anyhow, today I will share this project. You try to fill all employees. Guys, you need to complete all employees, display all employees. I'll share today. I'll share this today. Okay? Any doubts to anyone, guys?
No.
import, you need to import war file. I'm exporting that war file. I'll share this war today to all. Okay guys, so but make sure I want everybody to complete display all so that I will start JSP on Monday. Bye guys, see you on Monday. Right?
Bye.
Bye.